idiom is the elephant in the room. And this is one of those idioms where if you saw it or heard it, you would have absolutely no idea what it means if nobody told you. 你可以现在猜一下这是什么意思？我猜你猜不出来。直接翻译的话 The elephant in the room 就是房间里的大象。What？ 但是这个 idiom 的意思就是 an awkward problem or controversial issue that everyone knows about but nobody talks about. And that's maybe because they feel uncomfortable or kind of embarrassed to talk about it. 感觉 the elephant in the room 有点难直接翻译，所以要看具体情况。We'll go through a few examples later if you've not quite understood yet. But essentially, it's a problem or situation that feels awkward if we talk about it, so we avoid doing so. 不一定是问题，也可能是尴尬的话题等等。So, for example, if your boss, maybe the CEO, came into the office one day with a black eye, everyone would be like, oh, we can see the black eye, but we can't talk to the boss about it because it would be awkward. So it becomes the elephant in the room, the problem or awkward situation. Everyone's aware of it. Nobody talks about it. Or another example would be, say in your group of friends, you have two people that were a couple, they were in a relationship, but they broke up. And you're at a party or you're having dinner together and they're both there, but they're not talking to each other. Obviously, you can't just ask them, oh, what happened? What's the problem? But it's very obvious and creates an awkward situation. And if you were to talk about it, it would make it even more awkward. So nobody does. Then that becomes the elephant in the room. Obvious problem, but nobody mentions it. 这个我们还可以换成 gorilla in the room， 但是感觉 gorilla in the room 没有 elephant in the room 那么常见。Means the same thing, but less commonly used. 所以我们用的时候要注意，我们不能换成别的 animals. It's always elephant or sometimes gorilla. You can't just say pig in the room. That might just be me because I ate all the snacks. Or, for example, a tiger in the room. People might be like, oh my God, there's a tiger, let's run. It's just elephant or sometimes gorilla. And it's got to be room. We wouldn't change it to like, oh, there's an elephant in the bedroom or there's an elephant in the kitchen. If you say that, people might be like, what? Is there actually an elephant in the kitchen? I better go check. 我们看几个例子. It's time to stop ignoring the elephant in the room. It's time to stop ignoring the elephant in the room. 意思就是不能再刻意不谈。这个显而易见的问题。So as we mentioned before, a problem could be your CEO's got a black eye and, you know, maybe it's affecting your work. So you just got to ask what happened. Although I'd recommend you don't ask what happened. Just leave the elephant where it is. Okay, 下一个意思就差不多。It's time to address the elephant in the room. It's time to address the elephant in the room. So address 你可能知道这个是地址 but here, address means to confront or to acknowledge, to basically talk about the situation and no longer ignore it. So for example, if I was going to give a speech to lots of people, I would be addressing them. I would be talking to them. Address 这个单词也很常用，所以大家可以学。So again, this, you might say this, we're in our friend group. We know that the two friends have broken up and it's creating this really awkward atmosphere. It's ruining our time. I might just say it's time to address the elephant in the room. You two guys, you need to make up or stop creating this awkward situation. Okay, 再看最后一个例子。It was the elephant in the room for ages until Sam finally said something about it. It was the elephant in the room for ages until Sam finally said something about it. So this would basically be the problem or the awkward situation that nobody talked about until Sam, because he's so brave, decided that we should talk about it. So we could use this for either of the examples I gave before. Maybe I said to the CEO, what happened to your eye? Or I said to our friends who broke up, what happened, guys? Just explain and maybe you can be friends again. And therefore, I would be addressing this elephant in the room and stopping the awkward situation. Or I might make it even worse. So who knows? 好了，最后一个例子。His gaming addiction was the elephant in the room. Everyone knew he had a problem, but never mentioned it. His gaming addiction was the elephant in the room. Everyone knew he had a problem, but never mentioned it. 大家都知道他有玩游戏这个问题，可是没人愿意开口说他。Maybe he's failing at school or he's gaining loads of weight. His life's just getting worse, but nobody said, look, you need to stop this. We'll help you, and you can start doing other stuff in life too. Okay, the elephant in the room 我们就讲到这儿了，意思就是很明显，但没人愿意说的事儿或者问题。Okay, I'll see you in the next class.